Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're in Primm, Nevada, located right on the border of California and Nevada. We're going to explore what's left of this once thriving town. Behind me, we have the Primm Outlet Mall. We're also going to explore the Buffalo Bill and the Primm Valley Casino.
Hello, this is the cameraman speaking. So, when we arrived at the Prism Outlet Mall, we were fully expecting everything to be open. The day prior, we checked Google just to make sure it would be open in the hours, and it said it would be. It said it would open around 10 a.m., I believe, and some of the stores in there were said to be open too. So, we were fully expecting it to be completely open, but when we arrived, everything was shut down. All the stores were closed, like this thrift store here was completely shut down. Every single door was completely chained up. Um, we tried every single entrance that we could. I think there was about three entrances to get into the mall, but um, each one was locked up. And you'll see the last entrance here. It's very, very pretty, but couldn't get in through that one either. But I was able to kind of peek through the glass a bit, and you can see a pink flamingo statue. It looks like it would be part of a fountain. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it was a little disappointing to see that everything was locked up. But I still have a way to show you what the inside of the mall did look like about 2 years ago. Because my mom went in there in around 2022 to buy something from Bath and Body Works and wanted to record how empty the mall was even back then.
So it looked like we couldn't get into the Outlet Mall as of right now. We will try again later, but we are going to move on to Primm Valley Casino. So the Primm Valley Resort and Casino, as well as the town itself, is named after Ernest Primm, who helped develop the town into what it is today. So on the way to the casino, we found the casino mall entrance, which was closed. So we continued on to the main casino entrance, but on the way we found a monorail that used to take you across to the Whiskey Pete's, but it looks like it's out of commission as well. And funnily enough, I learned that during its construction, Whiskey Pete, who the casino is named after, his remains were accidentally dug up during its construction, and his body was moved to a cave where he used to cook his moonshine.
Casino
So entering the
entrance.
casino, they did notice our camera and told us not to record. So I guess we obliged and did not record in the casino area because that's a big no-no. But we did venture around and we found a fitness center. Or as the sign reads, the Fitness Center.
Too bad. I mean, there's no one in here, but oh, I thought that was vomit. I don't think it is. I think it's just the
No,
carpet
it's
tearing
ripped up.
apart.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna get a hit a workout real quick.
Me? No, I'm. See what time it's at.
So continuing on, we walked through a hallway, and part of it was roped off with slot machines up against the wall, and it looked like they needed to be repaired or something. I'm not too sure. But this hallway actually connects to the mall, and in front of it, we found a sign that said it was closed due to an event with firearms and explosions. So I did actually read recently that it's actually for military training, which is actually a pretty good use, even though it is unfortunate we could not get in. Alright, so we just did a walkthrough of Primm Valley. We were able to get up to the entrance for the mall since it connects, but I guess it's closed for police training. And they were already giving us a hard time about filming, so we decided to move on. But so I was under the impression that Primm Valley was basically like abandoned. Like from the videos I've watched, there was no one in there, but there's actually a decent amount of workers, a few people gambling, and they did say that they are currently remodeling, so maybe we will see some more growth at some point. Our next stop was Buffalo Bill's Casino, also known as the Bison Steve if you played Fallout New Vegas. This place is pretty meaningful to my family and I because we used to have a tradition to come here every year for my dad's birthday and go on the rides. Here are some pictures from one of my dad's birthdays when we actually stayed at the casino and we made him a cake. This is what's left of the log ride. The water is completely drained out and the animatronics are shut down. I remember going on the log ride and just how painful it was when the logs would smash into each other. You could just tell how old it was getting. But it is still sad that they have gone away with it. Here you can see there's some coins and casino winnings in the river. People wishing for better luck gambling. This is part of the Desperado roller coaster, once the tallest in the world, now no longer active. Even so, I have fond memories of riding it. Here we have my ride ticket, as well as a picture of me going on it with my father. Moving on through the casino, this room once housed a huge arcade, but it's been completely gutted and some of the machines have been moved across this hallway. Also here is the Dutch Schultz armored car, as well as the infamous Bonnie and Clyde getaway car. Over here is a theater that I'm not sure is in use anymore. And this room here used to house a variety of rides, including a frog jumper, but it's just been completely gutted. It's just sad to see what the pandemic has turned not only the Buffalo Bills into, but the entire town. Even as a kid, it seemed to be going downhill, but I think the pandemic was just the final nail in the coffin.
So the last place we visited was Whiskey Pete's, which is named after the man that originally founded Primm. So I don't have too much to say about our visit here. I do know that this place closed down in December 2024, so about 6 months ago. And from what I heard, there's no plans to reopen this place, which is kind of sad. So when we got there, everything was gated off. The sign for Whiskey Pete's that's right next to the highway was, torn down. The parking lot in front of Whiskey Pete's was completely gated off, and there were signs saying the area was under surveillance. So there was no way we could really get up close to the place and get footage or explore around, which, is kind of disappointing. But oddly enough, the only place that is open at Whiskey Pete's is the parking garage. That is completely open to the public as of right now, or as of when we recorded this footage. My friend checked the inside of the parking garage, and there were some cars parked in it, so I'm guessing it's used by the remaining staff and security that probably works at Whiskey Pete's at the moment.
The Primm many once knew no longer exists. Today, it's nearly a ghost town, full of echoes from a louder, brighter past. It seems almost certain that Primm is doomed to the same fate as many other towns surrounding the Mojave. Many restaurants found in Primm, such as the Mad Greek, which is pictured here with my family, have been lost to time. Even so, I will always have fond memories of this town.